Hey guys, welcome. Wally Adesmoy here. I'm here in London at One London, one of my favorite gyms in London. This is a beautiful gym and amazing equipment. I'm going to take you through a push workout today. Why should you do a push workout? Right, most things that you do in life is going to require you to push, pull, or lift. So I'm going to take you through a simple push workout that you can utilize as part of your routine. We're going to start off today with the incline press. Most people that train chest, they always start from the flat barbell press. The push routine today is going to consist of training the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. That's going to be the push routine. So follow me through the workout, and this workout here will be useful for you to implement it into your training routine. So guys, the most important thing when you're working the incline press is to remember what you're trying to focus on. You're trying to focus on the upper chest. It's very important that you get a good range of movement. A lot of people, when they're doing the chest, it's all about stretching the muscle fiber to its max, getting a good stretch and controlling the load, feeling it each and every rep that you do. You're trying to bring the bar to the upper chest area, as close to your throat, to make sure you control the bar. The tempo, when you talk about tempo, is the speed of the workout and how fast you're going. It's very important that you're controlling it. Medium tempo. Keep control of the bar. The bar's not in control of you. You want to maximize on each and every rep. Feel the muscle fiber. Work. Work, baby. Work. Alright, the fundamental thing is when you're doing a dumbbell flat press is to select a weight that you can manage and control. One of the things I always say whenever you're doing a dumbbell press is to make sure that you have a reference point to return to at the beginning of the workout and at the end of the workout. So my reference point at the beginning of the workout is my armpit. At the top of the workout, at a press, I don't want the dumbbells to be smashing together, clashing. So I always make sure that I keep them apart. That keeps more tension on the chest where you want the pressure to be felt. So don't keep the dumbbells, bringing them together. You want to keep them apart, and you want to make sure you're returning each and every rep to that starting point. The starting point is the armpit. Remember that. The armpit is your starting point. Not up here, right down to the armpit. You want to maximize on the stretch that you're giving the muscle fiber to feel each and every rep. Remember, you want to feel each and every rep. That's very fundamental. So guys, when it comes to dumbbell incline flies, there's a few tips that I will give you. The first one is the angle that you're doing your flies at, which is about there, 30-degree angle, which normally they'll utilize for flies. Look at the bench, when you think about it, it's a 30-degree angle. So I'll say come up to 45-degree angle. 45-degree angle, that's where you want to be at. If your benches don't have the angles written on it, don't worry too much. You kind of get the gist of what a 45-degree angle looks like. Yeah, a little bit higher than the 30-degree angle. That's what it is. That's all you need to take into consideration. I'm going to show you another tip as well. To make sure when you get to the top of the movement, you want to stretch a starting point and rotating the dumbbells at the top of every rep. Again, this is all about feeling the muscle fiber, so the tempo becomes very important because you want to get the most out of each and every rep. Don't worry about if you can't complete the rep with the weight that you've chosen. Then you need to regress the workout and select a lighter load. I always start relatively light when it comes to flies. So I'm going to demonstrate to you. Follow me. I want to say this. Guys, believe it or not, I've been training for 28 years. You know, I know I look young. I look very, very young. But the tip that I've just showed you with incline dumbbell flies was given to me when I used to train at Muscleworks in London, in Bethnal Green. The gym owner there, Sam, bless you brother, he gave me a tip in regards to developing my upper chest. Because when I started competing, areas that I found that I was weak at was my upper chest. When you look at a physique as a whole, the most important thing is to develop that volume in the upper chest region. Trust me, when you develop volume across the top of the chest looks a lot better. That secret was given to me by Sam. Bless you, brother. Guys, when it comes to doing chest, it's very, very important to understand. It's all about tempo. There's different tempos, speed that you can work at when you're trying to maximize volume on your chest. When I do cable crossovers, I always utilize it almost like another stretch exercise. And when I stretch it, it's almost 2 for the price of 1. And I'm pushing it at the same time to cross my arms over to get that cable crossover. Really good exercise. You're maximizing and stretching that muscle fiber at the pectoral area, which is the chest area, and then bringing the arms together, maximizing that nice cleavage. Woo! Look at my cleavage. It's a dumbbell shoulder press. It's very fundamental, this exercise. It's a compound movement exercise. So whenever you start to train a muscle group, always start off with a compound movement exercise. Compound movement, what's the definition? Multiple joint functioning. If you've got more than one joint functioning, it's a compound movement exercise. All right, so dumbbell press, shoulder press. Make sure when you're going up in the movement, you're pushing up and creating a Y, so at the top. So rather than pushing the dumbbells directly above your head, you're pushing the dumbbells to the side, creating a Y. So that puts more emphasis on the side delts. It puts more emphasis on the deltoid muscle itself. It's a great exercise. It's important that you control it. Medium tempo. Keep repeating this. Tempo is very important. The speed that you're performing the exercise at is very important. Perform the exercise with confidence. Be in control of the weight. Don't let the weight be in control of you. The side there, when you're targeting the side delts, the focus is all on the side delts. A lot of people utilize the dumbbell and they lead with the dumbbell. But rather than trying to lead with the dumbbell, lead with the elbow. So more emphasis is put on the actual side delts and more pressure is put on the side delts by leading with the elbow. And it's important that you control the load on all of the muscle contraction spectrum. So obviously, muscle contract concentrically, isometrically, eccentrically. Keep it simple. Concentric muscle contraction is basically when you're raising something. Isometric muscle contraction, no movement, isometric. And eccentrically, muscle contraction is when you're lowering something. It's nice and simple. You've got to be in control of all of the 3 muscle contraction spectrum. That's very important to maximize on the exercise that you're trying to do. It's very important because the emphasis, as you can see, I'm not using a very heavy load. You don't need anything heavy to put emphasis and put the muscle fiber under pressure or under a lot of tension. Diamonds are made under pressure. If you put your muscle under pressure, you become a diamond. Trust me in that. Barbell front raise is one of my favorite exercises when it comes to training shoulders. The fundamental thing is to make sure, again, the muscle that you're trying to target, muscle-mind connection. Think about it. Front of the delts, keep reminding yourself. Front delts, front delts. I see a lot of people doing this exercise and engaging the trapezius, traps. They do this. So they're engaging the trapezius muscle. It's not putting enough emphasis on the front delts. It's important when I say, relax your trapezius, relax. Think about your front delts. Start mind the muscle connection. Now I'm thinking about my front delts. I'm not thinking about nothing else but my front delts. Forget about my arms. Arms is an extension of the body. Think about your front delts. That's very important. Emphasis on the front delts. So when I start to think about my front delts, you see the front delts engaging. Front delts engaging. Front delts engaging. Each and every rep, I'm reminding myself what I'm trying to work. That's the front delts. Remember, emphasize what you're trying to work. So guys, we all know what these are, don't you? So they're rope, tricep push down, they're used for ab crunches, whatever you want to call it. But an exercise that I'm going to show you is utilizing 2 of these so you can maximize the stretch in your triceps. Normally you see people doing the traditional exercise, which I'm going to demonstrate now. This is the traditional exercise you see people doing, using just 1 rope, just to go tricep push down with 1 rope. This is a really good exercise. Really isolates the triceps, but realistically, you're not really getting enough stretch on the muscle fiber of the triceps itself. So what I tend to do is I utilize 2. What you tend to do is select a moderate but yet manageable weight. Keep your feet close together. What you tend to do when you do this is you create space on the outside of your thighs. So when your feet are kept close together, that space is created on the outside of your thighs to be able to open the cables out at the bottom range and stretch it out. You get a good stretch on the triceps. Ooh! Feel the burn, baby, feel the burn. I tell you what, as you can see, the weight that I selected during that exercise isn't particularly heavy. It's not about utilizing heavy loads when it comes to working the smaller muscle groups in the body, especially when it comes to working the triceps. It's all about high repetition. Depending on what you're trying to develop, if you're trying to develop mass hypertrophy, you may want to work within a rep range of 8 to 12, but I tend to work a little bit higher than that, as you will see in the training plan that I provided for you when I'm training triceps, because I don't feel like I want to develop my arms any bigger than what they already are. See you later, Will. Have a good weekend. Last but not least of the push routine, it's French press. Very good exercise. Again, putting a lot of emphasis on the triceps. Very important that you understand that what you want to be doing when you're performing this exercise is you want to make sure that you select a moderate but yet challenging weight to be able to complete the rep range given. Very important. Don't let the elbows flare out too much. You want to try and push the elbows together, almost the elbows teasing one another. You know, you want to try and bring them together slowly but surely. Elbows tease one another. So guys, there you have it, the push routine completed. Don't forget, click like, share it with a friend of yours, comment below what you'd like to see more of on our channel, and also remember, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with all my training secrets and all my training tips. We're gonna give it to you in 2020, baby. We're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give you all the secrets. Because remember what I said to you, life's too short to have small arms.